just sit here and say.
We're about to head to see Detroit. And there's Samisha.
There's no battery in it, baby.
Let me do some little thirst trap. Let me stand right here. Look, show me.
Look,
Avery's
She's
here.
so excited to go on the slide again.
Look at that! Look at that!
It's 10:10 in the morning. And Avery is mad, y'all. I mean, she mad, y'all. The hotel really fucked her over. And she wants revenge.
I'm taking all these motherfucking pillows! They charge my motherfucking card.
So they gonna retro all of that shit back, right?
I can't get it until next week. They gotta wait till it fall off. But wait, what's wrong with this hotel? I done took a shower here.
You know me to that stick to this stick. I'm about to put this cash up.
So happy y'all made it here though, man.
Yeah, we made it, man. Everybody made it safe.
Yeah, everybody's safe.
Y'all seem like
that's
easy
fine.
going as hell. Like y'all
But you're
smile
easy
a
going
little-
too. You're not smoking, so.
That no, it's different. Like y'all don't care about life.
What?
I don't.
That escalated.
What's so right?
Actually, you care about life. I care about life. We are going to denounce that misconception about people who smoke weed.
Y'all know.
Who came into the game and some motherfuckers didn't like them. Out the gate.
Hey,
But-
chill out.
No, but that shit got squared away. But I will say that the excitement that he came in with was very respectable, and he's been trying to fuck with us ever since he came in, and we finally got the opportunity to fuck with Danny and Cleo.
Yeah.
Is that just Danny and Cleo? Danny and Cleo, the podcast?
The Danny and Cleo show.
The Danny and Cleo show.
Yeah.
You bitch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bitch you.
We gonna cut that out real soon. That's okay though.
What?
We're gonna cut what out?
All this you bitch you shit.
Why?
What is wrong with
Why
that?
would I cut that out?
We gonna start now?
Can I say?
Yeah, I'm about to say you.
Quit touching my mic! You keep kicking this motherfucker. God damn.
I'm not even gonna say anything yet. I won't even say anything right now.
Just
But-
say it. We'll get there.
No, that's the thing. Let us at least ease into it because I have a lot to say. We already know it, but we gonna.
You was right. She was ready to talk shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just drinking.
I'm so friendly. That's the thing. I'm so friendly.
So what is it about the drunken nights to make you bring the beast down?
Oh, I just from
Couple of shows.
I've seen enough to know we're gonna definitely have to do a little headbutt, and that's okay. I can prepare with my horn, so let's go ahead and do it.
Okay. Unicorn?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, look at
It's a
you.
unicorn.
I know it is. I am a
Okay.
unicorn.
Uh-huh.
All right, sitting in with Danny and Cleo, we got Avery from the
Yes.
podcast Queens.
Y'all got that?
Yes.
Yeah, I get that.
Hey, everybody.
Certain life experiences with that you probably could have experienced as a single person.
Oh well, I think you always can like consider what your options are. I feel like at every stage of my life, I've made the choice that I wanted to make at that time.
Gotcha.
So I can be happy and satisfied with all my choices because those are the choices I wanted to make at that time. And then always, you don't know what you're going to experience going forward. I don't feel like there's something that now that I didn't experience that I can't experience now.
Gotcha.
Life continues moving forward, so I don't really look at it like that. I just feel like I do what I want to do when I want to do it. And
I think that's way easier for women to deal with.
Liberating.
But is it up to your man to make you feel like a woman?
No, just like I'm me. You're gonna treat me like how I expect you to treat me,
Yeah.
and you, like we good.
I'm with
You don't
that.
let it like treat me, like make me feel like a woman. Like I am who I am. Like chill.
I feel like.
Yeah, what does that really mean anyway? Feel like
Look,
a man.
I'm gonna tell you where it really, most of the time it comes into play, is when she is demeaning him in some manner. And in the day-to-day course of life and shit like that, you're going through life, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're doing what your role is, whatever it is in the family or whatever. But the moment that she starts to demean you and make you feel like what you're doing is not good enough, especially if you as a man feel like, as a man, I should
Giving
be
everything you
providing.
got.
And I've given everything I got. The only time it takes effect is when she starts to demean that. That's the only time when he starts to really feel it. During the day-to-day shit, I mean, you just doing what y'all do.
But I really don't subscribe to like gender roles.
Yeah,
like
she's just
that.
saying it's not even about being a man or a woman. It's just treat each other like a person. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it doesn't really.
Like the idea, even the idea. Okay, like how do you make a man feel like a man?
Yes.
Tell me ideas of what you think. How to make a man feel like a man?
Put this dick in the back of your throat.
Okay.
I feel like
I was gonna say blowjob.
It's a joke.
But not in more detail.
No, it's really-
no. Blowjob is for real because you can't give a woman one. Oh, nowadays.
But Cleo, that's why I asked. What is
You don't want that type of man.
what is being a man? You know what I mean? What does that make you feel like a man? What's the definition of that?
That was Jones from Stakes Aside.
And nobody heard him say.
Swoop, you good, Swoop?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Get it back
Welcome
here.
to the Stakes Aside.
Hey!
Now, my question was, like you just saying, I agree with
Cleo.
I agree with Cleo because if you just make me happy, what's the definition of making me feel like a man? I don't understand that.
Can't nobody make you happy neither, huh?
What you mean?
First of all,
You gotta
I feel
make
like
yourself happy.
it's
Nah,
not-
if we can make each other happy. So
Nah,
if
I
you
don't think so.
fulfilling, you don't think so?
Nah, I think like what Swoop said. I think you have to be able to love. I guess maybe love yourself or love the other person to receive the the vibes that you sending to me.
Mm-hmm.
But and I have to receive them. You know what I'm saying? So I have to like love myself in order to you know what I'm saying? Like live. I got to make myself happy to be happy.
Understood. I want to ask something, and yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, and I hope that this doesn't sound too like personal. Are you single? Are you in a relationship? Or
She with
you
me.
single?
She with me, yo.
I'm with
Okay.
Danny and Cleo.
Hey, we can see that later. What is your whole take on that being a single woman?
For me, I think I agree with Cleo, and I also agree with what you say. I feel like treat each other with respect. I think we need to do away with, demeaning a man. We can't demean each other. Like, treat each other how you want to be treated. Don't talk down on me. And I get wholeheartedly what you're saying. Like, sometimes women, if they're not liking what you're doing, they'll come in and be like, you ain't shit, you ain't doing this, you didn't do this right, and you don't work 16 hours to try to catch up on the bills. It's just not enough. But it's just like, it's a way to talk to people. And it just goes back to like, treat each other with respect. Don't talk down to one another. Don't talk to me like I'm one of the kids. Talk to me human to human. And I think that goes both ways. I think men can do it. I think women can do it. Let's just love each other and let's talk to each other with respect.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Cleo ain't for the back. She ain't for the
Cleo
shit.
ain't for the shits. Cleo ain't for
I'm
the
not.
shits.
It's not.
Are you one of those like niggas that you make your own sandwich?
Like, before I met Danny and Cleo, and I think I tweeted this the other day, I didn't believe in marriage. Because I feel like people get married for all the wrong reasons. Women want to get married to wear the dress, to walk down the aisle, to show off for their friends.
Yeah.
I feel like, to me, how I identify marriage is Danny and Cleo. Like, you can learn a lot for them. Like, it's not, to me, and this is only me, and people say I'm weird. To me, I personally don't feel like if you're married, and my husband came to me and was like, yo, babe, shit ain't working. Like, I want to explore other options. I can't get mad at that. I can try to fix it. We could try to work it. But if it's still not working, he's like, yo, I want to step out. And if I'm with it, cool. It shouldn't be so taboo. We judge a lot of shit we ain't even tried.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like Danny and Cleo, I relate to their marriage. Like, this is what marriage is supposed to be, where you're best friends, where you can communicate. If he comes to you...
Hold on, no.
I want to say this first. All right, you get yours.
So put yourself in that position, and your man said, "Yeah, I love you, baby."
Okay, let me take
But I would like to fuck.
If I know I'm not doing my shit...
No, I didn't say that. You doing your shit.
Right,
It just ain't enough.
And it's not enough. I gotta respect that. He came to me. I'm big on communication. If my man is honest enough to be like, yo, you not doing it for me. He didn't go step out on me first. He came to me and was like, yo, Ave, it ain't working. How can I be mad at that?
But what if it is working?
But he's like, look,
If it's working for who?
And he's still working.
Yeah, it's working. It's working for you, but it ain't working for him.
It ain't even the whole thing about it not working for him. It's just today he wants some new pussy. Your pussy's great. It's fire. But I saw something today. It made me be like
that's not really
right. That's
to keep it a buck though. That really ain't real because just because you saw something don't mean you can have it.
Just good. What?
You know what I mean? Just because you saw some pussy that you thought that you would like to try, don't mean that you can get that pussy.
Yeah.
How the fuck you think niggas marry the bitches that they got?
I saw
that motherfucker and I wanted it.
I'm saying, but it takes work to get in that pussy most times, unless you just come into her. Cause you gotta build some type of rapport with a motherfucker to
So a motherfucker that you present, like I would like to fuck her.
Yeah, and you're not just gonna be like unless you that tight to the point where you like, hey, me and my wife we was just talking and we was talking about we would like to fuck you.
Yo, people.
I told my girl
if you be honest about it, you'll find those people.
I hate them. For no goddamn reason. They can see the drunken nights out here in Detroit and be like, them niggas think they doing something. Shut your bitch ass up.
Bitch.
Is that wrong to say?
You bitch.
And they genuinely hate on the fact that we out here hanging with y'all.
With your pussy
people.
ass.
And they like, man, them niggas think they Hollywood are doing something. And we like, man, shut your bitch ass up.
You know what's funny is I personally, like just as an individual, don't really give a fuck so much about the word bitch. However, as a feminist, I have a big issue with it. Even if I don't personally care about it for me, my personal life.
Guess what face? Guess what face?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Tonight.
Can of worms.
Let's do it.
Go ahead, bro.
You just had a whole hour and a half to 45-minute argument at Detroit Wings, whatever the fuck.
Hockey field.
Hockey Town. Yeah, Hockey Town Wings over the word female.
Yes, I did.
But you just called yourself a feminist.
Right.
What's the round for female, right?
I don't personally, I'll tell you this much. I don't even personally necessarily
Identify
as a feminist. I kind of use that as like a relative understanding between me and another person, understanding that I advocate for women, but I don't go around calling myself a feminist. I do say
but
like
you
I'm
see
a black
how confusing
feminist.
that is.
Well, because I'm femme. I call myself a femme. I'm a black femme. So it doesn't bother me to call myself a feminist. Not a female, but a femme. It's not the same thing. There's two different meanings
What is the
there.
difference?
The difference is a femme is not based on your biological characteristics. It's based on your expression. So you can be born with a penis and still be a femme.
What? I thought that was a.
You think it's
You saying like feminine?
face? No, like as an identification. Kind of like big part of your gender. Think of it along the lines of your gender identification. If I don't necessarily have to say that I feel like I'm a woman or a man or whatever. I could just feel like I'm a femme. If I'm non-binary, if I don't subscribe to the idea that I'm a man or a woman, and I just feel like I'm generally more femme, I can just call myself a femme instead.
Okay, can I ask this question?
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you not, and this is a man trying to gain understanding, I'm not condemning anybody for how they feel, okay? But
I'm with you on that. I want to.
But how do you qualify your gender and you have a dick or a pussy? I mean, I think that determines your gender.
No, that determines your biological sex.
Yeah, it's more
not
like anatomy.
Your gender.
It's more like anatomy than.
Yes, that's just your anatomy, and you don't have to be just male or female. You can be intersex. There's a lot. There's not just two. It's not a binary. You just so focus on the two that you know about the most.
That's what we've been taught. Yeah.
And so therefore, you think also that your expression, like your personal expression, has to be linked with your anatomy, like who you are as a person. You think it's linked to your anatomy. And for some people, that's not necessarily true. I think for most people, it doesn't have to be true. I think you're conditioned since you were a child, you were told you're a boy. You're a boy, you're a boy, you're a boy, you're a boy, and all other boys have penises too. And then you grow up and you become men. This is your idea. Like, you literally have a direct link between your anatomy and what you think a person's expression is. And that's not true. You just taught that, just like I was taught since I was a child that I was a woman. Someone told me I was a woman.
Did you ever want to be other anything else? Other than
Not me.
a woman?
I can't say that I personally don't identify as a woman. I do identify as a woman. I'm fine with that. It's not that I feel that I'm not.
Because what's
But-
the difference, to keep it a buck, what's the difference between that and the transracial shit?
Well, this is the deal.
Because
So-
it's the same argument.
It really isn't the same argument because your race is not based on your personal expression. You can be black and be expressing yourself in any kind of way. Your gender is your personal expression. Your race is your race. You're born your race.
You're born your sex.
No, your sex, but not a gender. You've been assigned a gender.
What's the difference between sex and gender?
Your anatomy versus your expression.
Yeah, one is how like your soul, and one is how what you're born with, like a thing.
So my soul thinks that it's
the same. It's why transsexual.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here!
But not you, not me.
Yeah,
but it's
It's
some
why
people.
they say that transsexual, like, dude grows up being a dude, but for some reason he feels like he's a woman.
And
What if the nigga got tackled too hard in football and his brain got scrambled?
To be
or
quite
whatever?
honest, I feel like it's probably not appropriate for me to try to speak on behalf of the trans
Yeah,
community.
because I don't
Because
know.
you're not trans.
Because I'm not.
So I can't
Look,
say that, but I can say
I've got to
this-
find a transsexual to have on this show. I need
I want some
motherfuckers
understanding.
to explain this to me,
I
and
do.
I'm only asking for understanding.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about, like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Love how you love who you want to. But I want to know, I want to know from their perspective.
There's
like,
a lot of, I mean, just like you can find commentary and anything else, there's plenty of trans people talking about their experience.
I don't want to listen to. I want to talk to them. Yeah, I want to actually have the conversation.
Which is fine, but then be careful of that because you also don't want to objectify someone.
Okay, it's been recording for like 15 minutes.
Hey, yo, who volunteering to go downstairs and get the nights if they're trying to come up? Because if we about to get started, so we got to just start.
This one, once you can go again.
Oh, hey, when did you guys come?
They had to go wash up in order to come over because they heard that Kayla finally showed up. And they was musty when they was at the game. So they went and took a shower first and came up.
Oh, fancy, go out. Look at
Don't worry, I'm gonna get fancy too. I'm gonna catch up.
Okay, go out.
Yo, y'all said Titty Ball, for one, the Titty Ball got shot down, and then niggas was talking about the pool. So,
Yeah, I'm trying to whip
and then-
brainstorm ass and pool.
And then that pool hall conversation just kind of got watered down when the whole conversation that I shall not bring up again started.
I don't shoot pool unless money on the table.
Hey, that's fine. $2.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Hey,
You trying to catch the Greyhound back, nigga? Just ask for everybody to chip in $10.
yo, you got slizzard as fuck today.
I don't even know how.
seriously.
I don't even know how.
Somebody get this nigga, yeah.
Somebody get this nigga, right?
I'm thinking gazelles.
Definitely
Oh, I bought
gazelles.
these out for you.
You
just
fucking
so
up my intro. That's the part we're not gonna edit out too. Honestly, you know, sizzle. Shout out to Tekenya. Shout out to Talie's boyfriend. Listen, I swear to
Yeah,
God, bro,
that's
if
the
I
homie.
ever find out that you like work for the CIA or something, I ain't gonna even be mad. The first time the Grind Lords has been in the same motherfucking room in a long motherfucking time. What the fuck is good, niggas?
I feel amazing right now. Personally. But how y'all feel?
I know.
I feel amazing. I think it's beautiful to see faces I haven't seen in ages, people that I never thought I would meet ever in the same room. I think it's great. I want to say thank you to all of you guys for showing up. I do love DMST from a pure place in my heart, but fuck them for winning the game. And that's it. That's it. Y'all can have that for today. You know, we gonna come to Cleveland and get that W. Y'all didn't cheat this time, I can't say that. You know, but don't get too happy because we got some trash to talk about you niggas on this show.
It don't matter to me.
All the pressure, all the time.
Bet,
We need
fuck it.
legendary intros. Rustface, go.
I got you.
Why?
Got
I
it.
don't have it. I don't have it. I never. Dude, come on, man.
We do always do that to you.
Fucking BJ has it. Let BJ go.
You wanna go first?
I am the most cuddly podcaster you have ever met. There go BJ, aka Tony McKenzie, aka Educated Stacy.
You know.
I am 1/4 of the illustrious Grime Lord Empire, and I am here in Detroit in the Renaissance Center
oil,
with
nigga.
100 of amazing kings and queens celebrating a L from bum ass Ohio. I don't know how we lost because we were in the fucking lead at the beginning of the game, and now I'm in my feelings because we can't celebrate on our comeback show Like I want to because we fucking lost.
Remember when R. Kelly made In the Closet and we didn't? We just like it ain't gonna be no more, and he made another one. And that was your intro.
But you know what, R. Kelly, I don't even know who that is no more. Do you know who R. Kelly is? I can't listen to Trapped in the Closet. I can't listen to Sex Me no more
That's another
because
joke for another time.
he was at the YMCA when he wrote all those songs.
Stop it.
Those just facts though.
No printer. No
Start over.
Please, start off, do it right.
I ain't got all that, man.
You gonna get 550 cents.
What's your name? What's your name?
Young motherfucking stab.
BKA.
I am the one that knocks.
Here we go.
I am the danger.
Thank you.
You're Heisenberg.
I'm going
Sir, your turn now, sir. Your turn now, sir.
My name's Rustface.
44, nigga.
Southfield, Michigan? I don't have it. That's what I'm saying. I don't really have like the what y'all got, like the mojo. So Rustface. I do have a Twitter. I'm weird now. Like all I use it for is like politics. Like I'm that guy now.
You like that angry?
Yeah. Yep.
Very necessary right now.
Yeah. So you can follow me, but it's not entertaining in any way. It'd be a waste of your time. It would be. And then I'm honest about that.
No.
Nah, nigga, you tripping. This nigga lying. I can't believe that shit.
I can't, bro. I can't.
You just got to strap up, but you
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean,
Hey, listen, real shit. I tried to defend you, brother. I really did. But
I just don't believe that shit.
I think the only thing that's ever been held higher in a painted picture is probably the Mona Lisa. That nigga gave you in a perfect situation. So listen. So you mean to tell me right now? You mean to tell me right now? I can't just.
now if you had told me somebody I was kicking it with for a minute, I done had some conversation, intellectual, personal,
Okay,
shit
so
like
let me
that.
ask you this.
Yeah, but if you telling me just little Sally Walker walking in this motherfucker,
She bad.
and she bad just because she bad, I'm supposed to lower my morals.
She giving you the conversation that you wanted. Like even if a bitch that you talking to
Okay,
for
let me
weeks
ask you
upon
this.
end,
Let me ask you
girls, a woman that you talking to for weeks upon end, giving you the same type of conversation.
Did
for,
she give
in
you
that
this
moment,
first night?
In that moment, it sounds like it's some part of you that says that you're not worthy of that pussy. Why are you trying to give me this pussy?
But why are we defined by how much pussy we get? That's the question.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. We talk about this woman in particular. Everything that you ever wanted. She giving you the conversation. She looked the way you want her to, and she want to give you the pussy on the first night, and you not gonna take it.
And
Nigga, what the fuck are you on?
There's a moment. There's a such thing as sexual chemistry where the vibe is just right in that moment. That moment
but
that
the
y'all
way it was
fuck right
introduced,
then
it
is
was
not
no
gonna be
vibe.
the same.
I just gave you the whole play. You went from the club
And he
to your house.
He found
to
a
the
way
room.
Well, yeah, if you went from the club to the crib, that's different. You talking about upon meeting a person right then and there.
That's what I said.
You said from the club to the
Yeah,
crib.
you was talking to her at the crib and she said, you know what, this is a great night. I don't want it to end. Can I come to your house?
Yes.
That's what
And
it
she
said.
come to your crib.
The way it
and you
sounded
chilling,
was
and she
like
like you.
right then and
She
there,
ain't
like
taking the clothes off in the club.
DJ, listen.
I was questioning that.
Right now, if a woman, if we go downstairs and a woman take her clothes off in the middle of Jefferson and say, "Here, take this pussy," you be a goddamn fool to take that.
Yeah,
You're right.
That's what it was sounding like. I'm like, nah.
I didn't say that. I didn't say none of that.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? You got DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now, coming to you with episode number fucking 78 of the Drop My Sober Thoughts podcast. We are live from Detroit today. We are here. We in the D. We've been talking about it. We in the D. We still alive. You know what I'm saying? A couple of niggas shot at us. We shot back. You know what I'm saying? But we here. So, y'all know we've been talking about this for a couple weeks now on the show that we were going to be coming out here to Detroit to link up with the Grime Lords. Everybody that's been following us for quite a time now knows that last year in Columbus, we met up. We did a mashup for the Ohio State Michigan game, and a lot of people, a lot of shows A lot of these different podcasts blew down on us in Columbus that weekend, which was a beautiful thing. So we had to return the love and the favor and come to Michigan this week. So we are here in the D right now. I'm here with my two other co-hosts right here. Paco, what's going on? You're looking a little sleepy right now. Wake up, my nigga.
No, I'm good, man. The Ground Lords took the life out of me today. Shout out to BJ looking like a picture of Kool-Aid over there.
I gotta get you, BJ. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Penrose looking like somebody's daddy, but ain't nobody daddy. Like granddaddy. I don't know, man. He needs some bleach in his beard or something. Fake ass uncle. Maybe he smoked some of that Danny weed. Maybe he grow some facial hair. Maybe they come in properly.
He retired, step back, shut up.
Don't worry about it.
But anyway, welcome back to the show, Paco.
With your lean on me glasses. Go ahead. Hey, how y'all doing today?
Thank you. Thank you. Playboy.
What's going on, man? Playboy the DJ, Playboy DJ, man. In the D. Hey, it's good to be back, man. This was like a second home for me at one point. And it's good to be back, man. All the love we done got since we've been here, man. It's been dope. Old State got that victory as usual.
It was coming.
Like I said, yes. Matter of fact, where my nigga at? Hey, Pocket, what that Ohio State? That's at the hotel?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm not wearing that shit no more.
Damn.
Yeah, you gonna wear it next year, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna like it.
No, I just it's glad to be back, man. It's glad to be back in the D. Everybody in the show we love, the whole team, all the podcasts come together, do our thing, man, as usual. And it's just been dope, man. So
what is it? Your mama personified?
Yes, I am your mama personified.
Yes. Introduce yourself for our listeners, the ones that have not. They don't know that you know who you are and things of that nature.
Well, hey, shit, I don't either. So I haven't done a podcast in a while.
Yeah. We about to get on you about that.
Shut up. Well, my name is Tylese, aka Blanche Devereaux on You Hoes, aka your mama personified. I have nothing to say to my son because I am a little fucked up right now. So I got. So what do you have to say, Paco?
Tito's on them titties.
What the fuck? You got a little bit too much Tito's.
Yes, I'm very turned up.
Okay.
I got a couple questions though. Like, okay, so you originally from Minnesota, born and raised?
Yes.
On the playgrounds where you spend most of your days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Relaxing and cooling?
Yeah, right, all right. Mm-hmm. So you just moved up Michigan, Detroit?
Yes, I did.
And how's that transition been for you?
It's been cool so far.
Stores, malls. You got a favorite mall yet?
No,
favorite
not
store?
yet. Not yet. No, Myers is my favorite store. Walmart, Target.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing spectacular.
That's your question for me, Paco? What my favorite store is here?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to know you.
All right.
Like in Detroit.
All right. I kicked it. I'm just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm chilling.
My question was dumb.
No.
So one thing I will ask you, because you were on the Good Morning Beautiful podcast.
Yes.
And then we know that you are. Actually, the last show y'all did was around the 4th of July when Paco blew down.
I think that was our last show.
Yeah.
I think it was, and I think that's probably was the beginning of the end. Was Paco.
Now we not gonna let you do that because y'all hadn't done a show before that.
Ways than one, you know.
So what Paco was saying that he's actually killed 2 shows, the GMB and the Ground Lords. So Paco's actually killed 2 shows.
Shut up. We gave you 2 hours. Give it up to Tylese.
Give it up to Tylese.
Right.
So, yeah. You might want to face it just a little bit. Yeah, you know, we always camera out on our show. So, thank you for sitting down with us. You are, you please introduce yourself for our audience.
My name is Cleo. I am one half of the Damien Cleo show and on a team of some dope ass black femmes running RoaringGold.com. You can find me on Twitter at RoaringGold, also at RoaringGold.com as well, and on Twitter at Damien Cleo.
Cool. So, now you actually said you're half of that show. As a married couple, does the podcasting get into the way of a lot of things as a married couple, be it finding the time to do it? You have, I know you have one. Is it 2 kids or one? Two. So does podcasting get in the way of a lot of that, the parenting and things like that, or personal time or anything like that?
I don't think it gets in the way. We just do it whenever we have time to do it. So it's more that life gets in the way of podcasting regularly. I just can't commit to like
a single set day every single week because we have 2 kids and a whole life. It's hard to commit to that. But whenever we do it, it's not getting in the way. We just are sitting down and having a conversation and recording it.
Right. I want to say something. It's not a question, but it's a statement. I rarely come across, or you not even really, but sometimes you ever come across just these certain couples that's just dope as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like the vibe that y'all gave off, like the minute I met y'all was just completely and totally dope. Like you can tell that y'all just, you know, got an understanding between the two of you. And it's beautiful, man. I just gotta say that. That's all I gotta say about that.
Thank you.
Like real
so
talk.
much.
It's just your energy is just so dope.
Thank you. It's been a whole lifetime of kind of developing a relationship to where we're at now, but I think we're in a really awesome place. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Now the cool thing is we kind of heard your story when Danny was with us in August. That you have been together since you were like 14 or something like that or whatever.
13.
Yeah, so that's a beautiful thing. We don't see that a lot of times, in our community when it comes to black people in relationships or whatever. So what do you think, if you got advice to people that you can give to them or whatever, how do you make something work through all those years of, especially when you're coming up from being a young and growing up through all those years and everything and still getting to the point that you're at now?
I think communication has to be the number one thing. If you can communicate honestly with somebody, you can have a dope ass relationship with anybody, whether it be romantic or not. So I feel like if you just can be honest with the other person, understanding that they're gonna grow, they're gonna change, they're gonna evolve over time. Who knows, who they're gonna be tomorrow, but if you guys are committed to communicating with each other and allowing each other to kind of explore life, your relationship is strong.
Oh yeah, I get that 100%.
I think I'm saying I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think the younger generation, they just get it. Like
on a different level than we do.
On a different level though. Like I think we put a lot of stipulations on shit and how we want your woman to be or how you want your man to be. I think being like a free spirit is like where it's at right now. Mm-hmm. That's just how I feel about it.
So do you find yourself becoming more of a free spirit too?
I've always been a free spirit.
Like y'all haven't met Paco before today?
Yeah, I mean,
this nigga right here.
Right.
My biggest problem is I can accept people for who they are,
right,
and respect them for that. But people in return don't respect me for who I am and what I believe in and what I do. Mm-hmm. It's not a lot. I'm pretty simple, you know what I mean? But I'm judged a lot from the way I carry myself. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think that's kind of natural. Though more people are judged by the way they carry themselves.
Right. But I respect people for what they do and what they believe and the stuff that they want to. That's why I was asking, you and your husband today, just about, how do who watch the kids and do they eat meat or do they, you know what I mean? Like, so because I'm curious about that. Because,
and for our audience, you're both vegan.
Yeah.
So go
right. And Danny broke that down,
mm-hmm.
To us. You know what I mean? He can wear fake Jordans, not real ones.
Well, he doesn't wear fake ones.
He said this months ago. I said, so you can't wear no Jordans? He said, no, they could be pleather, not leather. And I respect that.
He did say something along those lines.
I would say
he did say that. It was like word for word. But I'm not judging him though. Like I love it. But if I ask a question, it's not coming from always a disrespectful place. You know what I mean?
We had to kind of get into that earlier, you and I, about understanding that your intent isn't usually bad. It's usually, it's not usually a malicious intent, but the impact, I think, is something to be examined because
I'm very petty. I will admit that.
I'm aware.
Okay.
That's okay. I can understand that too, but I think that as long as we can kind of get to an understanding where we're going to have a conversation, I'm not the kind of person who can say agree to disagree. I'm really not that kind of person.
Me either.
Depending on, if it's like something about like anything social justice kind of stuff, I'm just like, no, we're not going to agree to disagree about that one. But I respect that you're not at a place where we can agree right now. Right. And I'm cool with that.
Right. But that's why I had to nip it in the bud and just let it go guess what? We probably not gonna get along with this subject, and just let it go from there. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah, man. I'm Jones from the Stakes is High podcast. Me and my co-host TC. Yeah, check us out, man.
Yeah. So y'all show is I know we joke a lot and clown a lot on our show and everything, but y'all show really gets a little. He said, "Yeah, like yeah." But yeah, y'all get into a lot of topics sometimes or whatever.
Y'all be crying and shit, man. I gotta turn that shit.
And
off.
I can't even lie.
It's good, but I gotta turn it off.
I always say that, like I remember when King K was on your show. I was in the car and I stopped the show and I called Paco like, Paco, you need to play this motherfucking episode. Like this shit is deep.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes when King K was on.
Yeah. Some of my favorites that the last couple episodes about the financial with what's her name? Tia? Yeah. I like that episode. And then that one with the Asian bitch, I like that one too. What's her name? We ain't gonna say her name. But
he gonna say Paco gotta be Paco though.
I can't say the other word, but I can say that one, right? No, okay. I didn't get the amen on that one.
You ain't heard that.
I'm gonna leave it alone. But anyway, you got some dope content,
respect, man.
and some dope shows, and I like it because it gives a real like one-on-one personal conversation.
Yeah, man. I tried to basically what I try to do is because I know respect to you guys, the Drunken Knights, and everybody else. So I try to give like a different lane and say, yo, let's talk about something with content. And also, I had them niggas on, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I try to mix it up a little bit.
It's hilarious because like when you had them on, you'd be like, all right, this show is gonna be a little more out there than the
Yeah, we just did a show today. They was bitching and all that. So you know, yeah, man. And respect to you guys, man. I really like what y'all doing, man. Especially I listen to people's not only their content, I listen to the production. Y'all got it down, man.